Hi everyone. Today's video is packed with the latest and greatest updates about Tottenham, so stick around to catch every detail. But before we dive in, I need your help to hit a huge milestone, 4,000 subscribers. If you love Tottenham as much as I do, smash that subscribe button and let's grow this incredible community together. Don't miss out, let's make it happen. Richarlison's future at Tottenham Hotspur is once again making headlines, as growing interest from several clubs threatens to shape one of the most talked about transfer sagas of the season. Despite finding form under new head coach Thomas Frank, the Brazilian striker is reportedly being tracked by a number of suitors, both in Europe and beyond. Former club Everton are said to be keen on a sensational reunion, hoping to bring Richarlison back to Kudus Park, where he previously dazzled with his tenacity and flair. Newcastle United, always on the lookout for attacking reinforcements, have also been linked, while long-standing interest from clubs in the Saudi Pro League continues to hover in the background. Adding a surprising twist to the narrative, MLS outfit Orlando City have now entered the conversation with a bold approach. According to respected journalist Fabrizio Romano, club directors from Orlando recently flew to London to initiate discussions with Richarlison's camp. Although talks remain at an early stage, no formal bid has yet been made, and financial details are still under wraps, the club made its intentions clear. Their aim? To convince the Brazilian star that he could be the centerpiece of an ambitious project stateside. It's an unexpected but intriguing development, especially as Orlando appear genuinely determined to bring a player of Richarlison's caliber to Major League Soccer. Despite a challenging start to life at Spurs following his £60 million move from Everton in 2022, Richarlison has shown promising signs of resurgence this season. Plagued by injuries and inconsistent form in his first 2 years, the Brazilian struggled to live up to expectations, managing just one league goal in his debut campaign. Last season saw modest improvement, with 11 goals in 28 appearances, but recurring fitness issues disrupted any chance of momentum. This year, however, under the guidance of Thomas Frank, he started to find his rhythm again. In just 5 starts, Richarlison has already netted 3 times, looking sharper and more confident with each outing. The statistics further highlight his improvement. Richarlison has scored 3 goals from an expected goals tally of just 1.68, a clear indication of his clinical edge in front of goal. He's currently averaging a goal every 151 minutes, a strike rate that would be welcomed by any top Premier League side. Although he averages just over 2 shots per game, nearly 1/3 of those hit the target, suggesting a refined sense of focus and decision-making when chances come his way. These numbers, combined with his relentless work ethic and physical presence, show a player who may finally be ready to deliver on the promise that accompanied his big money move to North London. Now, the spotlight is firmly on Tottenham. Should they keep faith in a player who appears to be turning a crucial corner, or consider cashing in while his value begins to climb again? Orlando City may be the newest name in the race, but with other clubs circling, Richarlison's situation is far from straightforward. Spurs fans will undoubtedly have divided opinions. Some will argue it's time to move on, while others will point to his recent upturn in form as a reason to believe. One thing is certain, as the January window approaches, Richarlison's name won't be leaving the headlines anytime soon. Stay tuned, this story is far from over. Behind the scenes at Tottenham, rumours are beginning to swirl about a possible tension between manager Thomas Frank and the newly arrived Mohamed Kudus. Speculation has been fueled by reports of disagreements during closed training sessions, where Frank is said to have demanded a more disciplined attitude from the Ghanaian midfielder, known for his explosive and individualistic playing style. Kudus, brought in with high expectations after impressive spells at West Ham and Ajax, is reportedly struggling to adapt to the more rigid and collective tactical system imposed by Frank, who places strong emphasis on defensive commitment and positional discipline, particularly in the attacking midfield area. Although no official statement has been made, the atmosphere between the two is being closely monitored by the club's board, which acknowledges Kudus' talent but is wary of allowing any internal rifts to jeopardize their ambitious plans for the season. Despite the potential tensions, some within the club view this clash as a positive sign. Internal sources suggest the exchange of ideas between Kudus and Frank could be a constructive conflict, the kind often seen between creative players and coaches with more structured philosophies. Frank, who is working to shape a more balanced and competitive Tottenham, appears willing to test the limits of the Ghanaian, banking on his potential to become a decisive figure in the squad. Kudus, in turn, is reportedly eager to prove he can thrive even within a stricter system, determined to show that his flair and talent can coexist with tactical discipline. The fans, hungry for silverware, are watching closely as this possible power dynamic unfolds at the heart of Spurs, hoping it sparks the kind of chemistry that could elevate the club to the next level. The question now is whether this internal spark between Frank and Kudus will ignite something special or slowly burn into a deeper issue. With Tottenham aiming to break into the title conversation this season, harmony within the squad will be absolutely crucial. Kudus' ability to adapt could be the key to unlocking a new level of creativity in Spurs' midfield, but only if he fully embraces Frank's system. On the other hand, Frank must find the right balance between demanding tactical discipline and allowing Kudus the freedom to express the flair that makes him so dangerous in the final third. The outcome of this relationship could shape the identity of Tottenham's season, one built either on synergy or friction. Supporters are already picking sides on social media, with some backing Frank's structured approach and others calling for Kudus to be given more liberty to play his natural game. One thing is certain, Kudus isn't the type to shy away from a challenge, and Frank isn't a manager who tolerates indiscipline. That makes this dynamic one of the most intriguing storylines within the club as the season unfolds. Will Kudus become the creative heartbeat of Frank's system, or will this clash of philosophies eventually force a difficult decision? For now, all eyes remain on Hotspur Way, where the tension between structure and spontaneity may just define the path to glory. Help us hit an incredible milestone, 4,000 subscribers. By subscribing now, you're not just joining a community, you're helping us grow and bring even more amazing content your way. Stick around, and let's reach this goal together. Don't forget to like and turn on the notification bell to never miss out. Let's make this happen. But now we turn to you, the heartbeat of Tottenham Hotspur. What do you make of the growing whispers surrounding Thomas Frank and Mohamed Kudus? Is this simply the kind of healthy tension that fuels greatness, or could it be the beginning of a power struggle behind the scenes? Kudus is a player brimming with raw, untamed talent, the kind of match-winner Spurs fans have long craved, but should that natural flair come at the cost of team structure? Or is this the perfect moment for Frank to show flexibility and mold his system around a player who can change games in a single moment? Would you prefer to see Thomas Frank adjust his approach slightly to allow Kudus more freedom to roam and create, or do you believe the Ghanaian must earn his place by fully embracing the tactical discipline the manager demands? These are not easy questions, especially in a season where every point, every moment, and every decision could mean the difference between success and another year of frustration. Your perspective as fans, the ones who ride every high and endure every low, is more important than ever. Kudus was brought in with the promise of magic, but can magic thrive under strict order? So, Spurs faithful, we want to hear from you. Should Frank loosen the reins just enough to let Kudus shine in his natural role, or is it too risky when the team's identity is built on balance and collective responsibility? Is this tension the spark of something transformative, or a red flag that needs addressing fast? Share your thoughts, drop your predictions, and let your voice be heard. Because one thing's for sure, at Tottenham, the stage is set, the stakes are high, and this story is far from over. Stay in the loop with all the latest from Tottenham. Smash that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up to ensure you never miss our exclusive content. Got something to say? Drop your thoughts in the comments, your voice matters to Tottenham. Catch you in the next video.